Well, it looks like the problem's solved. Lindsey Graham, of all people, just announced a new plan for Daca that Donald Trump loves. We'll show you the video clip in a moment here. Danny Gold, Liberty Writers, reports that unlike crusty old John McCain, the Senator Lindsey Graham, well, he's at least been willing to work with President Trump despite their constant battles. Now he has come up with a plan to fix the Daca situation for good. Lindsey Graham has now called on Congress to pass the DREAM Act before the end of September. Take a look.
To the DREAM Act population, there are a lot of people on the Republican side of the aisle understand your dilemma, and we want to find a fair solution because you have done nothing wrong. You came here as children. You've contributed to society. You have passed criminal background checks. You've demonstrated your ability to be beneficial to the country now in the future. The only thing that stands between you and certainty in your life is the Congress. That cannot be that reassuring. So here's the deal. The Congress is going to have to up its game. As to the President, I think he was right to terminate Daca. I believe from day one it was an unconstitutional overreach by President Obama. He had a dilemma on his hand. I understand why Dick wrote the letter. I've tried to do my part to find comprehensive immigration reform, not only for the DREAM Act kids, but also for their parents. But the main thing I've tried to do is make sure that 20 years from now we don't have 11 million more illegal immigrants. Fix it once and for all. So here's what I think happened. I think the President did the country a service by going back to constitutional order in a way that allows a 6-month opportunity for the Congress to take care of these kids. So the President was right on the law, but he was also right to give us 6 months to figure out a solution to this. And my challenge to the President is that you've talked very glowingly about these kids. Help us. Help us in the House. Help us in the Senate. I think you're a good man. Get involved personally. Work the phones. Try to find a consensus here. Here's what I think is going to happen. There are going to be elements of the Republican Party who believe that if you pass the DREAM Act, you're rewarding future illegal immigration. You're incentivizing illegal immigration in the future. And my reply to them would be, you would be right if we just stopped with the DREAM Act, but we're going to do more. 70% of Americans want to secure our border, control who comes to the country, and create order out of chaos. 70% of Americans at least want to give these kids a second chance and a good life in our country. When you tell them to go home, they will go back to the house they were raised in. They have no other country other than America. They're no more connected to their home country than I am to Scotland, where my grandfather came from. So the reality of the situation is that these children basically have no place to go other than America. And here's the good news for America. You should want them to stay. They're great kids. They're working. They're productive. This is a win-win. If there was ever a win-win in modern times, it would be the DREAM Act, because the Congress gives legal status, not an overreaching executive order. You may like the executive order for DREAM Act kids, but where does it end? What is the limitation on the power of a president to give 900,000, a million people status just by a stroke of a pen? So if you're a constitutional conservative, passing the DREAM Act should please you, because the Congress is doing its job with the President signing a bill passed by the Congress. If you worry about these kids, you should vote for the DREAM Act, because it gives them what they, I think, deserve, a new life.
Wow, a new life. That is, if Congress can actually get its act together. Like, I find it absolutely crazy that they're all swarming to help these illegals, again, but they're refusing to work on Obamacare, refusing to get the tax relief that average Americans need. Okay? They're more willing to come together for illegals than average Americans. I'm pretty upset about that. Now, Graham said that Trump was 100% right to end Daca while still supporting Dreamers. President Trump challenged Congress to find a way to do it constitutionally to save the Dreamers, and now it looks like they're finally taking some real action. Lindsey Graham has decided to team up with top Democrat Senator Dick Durbin to push a fair and bipartisan solution. Now, again, anything that's bipartisan really means you're being screwed by both parties. That's all it means, okay? And that's exactly what they're doing here. They're coming together to work on something when everyone else is getting screwed, all right? They're right here. The bipartisan solution will not hinge on a 2-year renewal and an executive order from the president. They say that the two have now revived the actual DREAM Act, which will grant actual amnesty to 800,000 people affected instead of the half of the Daca protection from Obama. With President on their side and over 70,000 Americans favoring their constitutional solution, there is a snowball's chance in hell this won't manage to work. Still, Congress does love finding impossible ways to accomplish absolutely nothing. So what's interesting, if they can actually bring this together and they can get the votes, I wonder if Trump's going to sign it. That'd be interesting. Because now you have amnesty on the table, right? Unreal. So if you want to get Lindsey Graham's proposal out there and let him know, Trump, that we're glad America's done with the law breaking, hit that share button, comment below. We'll see you at the next report. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi. Real quick, before we go, I need you to know about a product that I'm taking, a product that I love, a product that my family takes. It is getthetea.com. Life Change Tea, lose weight, cleanse from toxins. This stuff, you take a couple tea bags, you boil it, you make the concentrate, and then you put it in the water. Drink about 8 ounces a day, and this stuff will change your life. It'll clean out your system, get you regular, and not only that, but they've also got these other great products here. They got Niacin Advanced, they got essential B vitamins, olive leaf extracts. This is great for your, this one, Xanthium, great for your eyes. Liquid vitamin C, drop it under the tongue, get a blast of vitamin C, keep yourself healthy. These things we need to have in our bodies so that we can continue to keep up the good fight. If we are not healthy, we cannot continue to spread liberty and spread freedom and remain strong. So go to the website. This is stuff I take every single day religiously. Getthetea.com is where you can get it. So I'll see you at the next report. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi.
You possess the power to impact the global narrative. Please share this report, and to get more videos like this, become a Next News subscriber by clicking the link below. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.